death to the ones at the end of the Sarah. And actually, I don't know why I'm singing this. I guess in the end, when he comes back to that same part, it's a freedom that keeps me from. So I am who you would call a lifelong Green Day fan. I've actually been a fan for so long that this shirt of mine looks new in comparison. That's how long I've been a fan. And actually, this shirt isn't even that old, but I hope you get the point. So, in order to celebrate 16 years of 21st Century Breakdown, which is actually in my top 3 greatest Green Day albums of all time, I'm going to tier list all of the songs in 21st Century Breakdown. I won't be doing any B-sides. Actually, don't even know if it had any B-sides. Probably did. But without any further ado, let's jump in. So, intentionally, I will not be doing it in the track list order. And I know that seems like a dumb decision because it's a rock opera and it comes in 3 parts and it's meant to be consumed one after the other. But I don't know. I just don't want to do that. So first up is See the Light. See the Light is in my mind 21st Century Breakdown, but from Wish.com. It's the same exact tune. Some cool lyrics in there. I like the part where he says, I drank the water from a hurricane and I lit a fire just to see the flame. But it's not even an original tune. They couldn't even take it seriously, so why would I? So I'm gonna rank it as C. It's not a bad song by any means. It's just lazy, right? You just come up with a new tune, guys. It's really not that hard.
Sings like American Eulogy.
American Eulogy is up next. This one's tricky. Billy Joe says the N-word in this, and I actually didn't realize that. Like, I guess I just didn't deep that until many years later. At which point, I don't know. I think it was a different time. You could get away with stuff, and of course he's speaking in third person. I get that, but yeah, let's just not do that. If you remove that part, I do think it's a low-key banger. The part where they go, I don't want to live in the modern world. It's pretty fun. It has few parts, and I like basically all Green Day songs that have a bunch of different parts. In light of all of that, and I mean the tune is pretty cool, you have to give them that. Like, just the entire first half is so upbeat and pumpy, and yeah, it definitely gets juices flowing. I'm tempted to give it a B, actually. High B tier.
Do you know what's worth fighting?
Alright, next up is 21 Guns. Obviously, everybody and their granny knows this song, and me being a contrarian and an actual fan, I have to hate it. I'm sorry, I have to hate it, guys. It's not a bad song, but it's not getting an S or an A just because of the fact that it is probably the most recognized, globally recognized song on this album. High B. The Static Age. This is low-key a banger also. I like the part in the end where kind of the music really builds up and just kind of explodes. The part where it says batteries are not included. And actually, I don't know why I'm singing this. I guess I didn't look up. If you can't tell, I'm obviously a very new YouTuber and I don't know how copyrights and such work. I know you're not supposed to play music, but I'm sure there's a way to do that. So anyway, you get what I mean. That part, just because of that part of the song, I think we're getting our first A tier. A tier, let's go. Restless Heart Syndrome. I just love this song. It's just such a great song. I'm trying to think how to go about talking about this. It's got me begging on my hands and knees. Something seems to be missing. Yeah, it's just such a good tune. I really like it, and I especially like the part in the end where stuff just explodes right all over the place. I'm gonna give it an S tier. I really like that song. Murder City is a song. It has a decent beat. It has this almost. It is a little different from the rest of the songs on this album. Not as different as some other songs, which we will get to in just a minute here. But I think it's okay. One of the things that I like most about Green Day as a band are their lyrics, and I just think this song just has mid lyrics. I'm wide awake after the riots. This demonstration of our anguish. It just doesn't do much for me. I think it's gonna be a C tier in my mind.
2, 3, 4.
Peacemaker is an absolute zinger. I just love everything about it. I like the beats. I'm sorry, I don't know what that instrument is called. Actually, let's find that out. So apparently they used guitar, bass guitar, piano, and drums. Well, yeah, that's anticlimactic. I thought they used like a different, cooler instrument, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I like everything about this song, especially the part in the end where he goes, "Death to the ones at the end of the Sarah." Oh, it's just so good. I'm gonna give it an S tier. S tier's Peacemaker. Horseshoes and hand grenades I really liked as a kid. Actually, maybe should have said this in the beginning, but I first listened to this album when I was in ninth grade, so 2010. And I was just a completely different human being at the time. However, having said that, there is like, I think this is the grungiest slash most metal Green Day have ever been. And before you start atting me in the comments, I understand the difference between metal and punk rock. Obviously, Green Day have always been punk rock. Well, maybe not always, but up until this time, up until this era at least, they were for the most part. Maybe with the exception of Warning. But I like this song because it's different. It has like a really heavy metallic feel to it, and just for that reason, just because they kind of tried, I'm gonna give it maybe a low A. Look at that, perfectly balanced. Know Your Enemy, I just have never liked this song. I know it's really popular. I know it was the first single, if I'm not wrong. I have just never ever been about it. It just feels like, just kind of like a cop out, crowd pleaser type song. I get it. It's like an anthem. It rocks pretty hard. I would be lying if I could give it anything higher than a low C. Last Night on Earth is probably my favorite love ballad that Green Day have ever come up with. I think it's a really nice song. I like that it comes at a time in the album where things are ramping up and then it suddenly hits you with, like a random acoustic slow love song, and it's hard to hate on it. And because of that, I'm going to give it an A tier. I think it's a pretty good song.
She wears her overcoat for the coming of the
Last of the American Girls is decent. I don't really have a lot to say about this one in particular, other than the fact that like the lyrics are fine. They are kind of try-hardy, a little bit mid, but it's different. There's something about it that makes it kind of unique and different-ish from the rest of these songs. So I promise I'm not doing this on purpose, but I think that's a B tier in my mind. East Jesus Nowhere is one of the songs that I also used to like much more when I was younger than now. It's a little bit gimmicky, right? Just in terms of the chord progression. I thought it was really cool that they used to do those high jumps every time they performed it live. Not that I ever saw them live at the time, or I've never seen them actually play this live, although I have seen Green Day twice. I don't know, probably B. Yeah, B tier sounds good. It might. I mean, I'm gonna rank it at least above Last of the American Girls. Yeah. Christian's Inferno. It's fine. It's not the worst song. It's definitely not the greatest. It is different, but I can't say I'm a big fan of the whole. I don't know how to describe it, like the voice through a wormhole. You know what I mean? That whole voice audio effect, I'm not the biggest fan of. However, it does rock pretty hard. I mean, anytime it comes on in my playlist at the gym, it does make me go kinda hardish. I guess C would be a bit harsh, but it's probably a low B tier.
Let's go! Run away from the river to the
Viva La Gloria, the first of the Viva La Gloria cousins. This is, in my mind, the smaller cousin, little girl. I do like it. The lyrics are pretty imaginative in my mind. I'm trying to think of other things to say about this. Yeah, I will say I never quite understood a lot of the symbolism that goes on in this. It just kind of feels nice. And for that, I'm going to give it Like, yeah, it's definitely better than 21 Guns. I'll put it that. Okay, coming to the last four now. I feel like Song of the Century shouldn't even be treated by its own thing, just because of the fact that it's not an actual song, right? It's supposed to be the beginning bookend, although I don't think there is an ending bookend. But yeah, of the album, it feels wrong to even rank it. It's fine. It's like it has a decent tune. It's just kind of a continuation, right, of 21st Century Breakdown. I feel like mid B, sure. So that leaves us with the last three here. Um, Yeah, so Viva la Gloria, I really like this song. I love that it starts with like a simple piano bass, and the moment it explodes, literally like 5 seconds in, it just does things to my brain that I just love this entire song so much. Like it's it's pretty good. I really like this. I think this is a high S tier. So far, the in my mind from all the stuff that we've reviewed, it is my favorite song on this album. Before the Lobotomy is just criminally underrated. It's just so good. I've liked it my entire life, pretty much. I don't think I've ever been in any age. Starting, how old was I in grade 10? 2009. So, whatever, like 12, 13. Since I've been 12, 13, I don't think there's been a single time where when this song has come on, I haven't just been blown away by how good it is. So, I would say it's an easy yes. I just want to call out the part where he repeats the beginning part, right? In the beginning, it's all like slow and steady and like kind of, low beat. I don't think that's a word, but you get what I mean. And in the end, when he comes back to that same part, it's a freedom that keeps me from. And then when he goes back to the, beginning, it's just so beautiful. It's just peak Green Day. I just love it to shreds. Replaces Restless Heart Syndrome to being replaces Viva la Gloria to being my current favorite song. And then finally, we have 21st Century Breakdown. Title song, right? Carries the weight of the album. There's always that extra bit of weight on a title song. And I like it. I like that it has two parts. Well, three parts actually, technically. I think the last part is probably my favorite bit on the entire album as a whole. I think it's a high A tier in my mind. It's really good. So there you have it, folks. That's my 21st Century Breakdown tier list. Also, this is the first time I ever did a tier list. Hopefully, some of this was enjoyable / helpful. Well, I don't know how it would be helpful, but yeah, I hope some of this was at least enjoyable. And yeah, thanks for watching.